So the last thing I need to do to finish off the build for my life ready for GBDuro is choose what tyres I'm going to use, and I've decided I'm going to do a bit of a test. I'm a bit of a bike geek and I want to see which tyres are fastest on and off-road. So I'm a big fan of WTB Gravel Tyre, so I've got 3 different models and I'm just going to do a little test here to see what's fastest. So what I've got is a very gradual downhill. I'm going to stand or do a standing start on the bike, same place every time, and mark where I finish. Repeat it 5 times and keep as many variables as I can the same. So first tyre I've got, it's a WTB Venture 700 by 40. This is a tyre that's I've been using for a little while. The treads are quite low, but it's a really grippy tyre. Really impressed with how it handles. Next up, very popular gravel tyre. This is a WTB Nano, same size, 700 by 40. This has been used a little bit, but it's definitely not worn out. Absolutely brilliant all-round tyre. It's got a nice central tread in the middle, and that, I think in theory, should make it fast rolling. It's got quite decent grip as well, so it's just a really good all-rounder. Last one, this is a WTB Byway 700 by 40, and yeah, I'm not sure. I've not used this one yet. It's brand new. I'll be interested to see how it gets on. I'm guessing it's going to be quite fast, but we'll see. So I've got 3 different types lined up. If I were to guess, I would say the Byway will be the fastest on the road, followed shortly by the Nano, and the Venture I think is probably going to be the slowest. Off-road, I think it might be slightly different. I think the Venture might be closer, and these two probably about the same. But it's going to be really interesting to test and try it out. So I'm trying to control as many variables as I can. So the tyres going to be pumped up to 40 psi. Using tubes just for this because it's just easier. Picked a spot of road. There's only a very light breeze today and it's not too gusty, and where the wind is coming from, which is kind of from this side, it's a nice tall hedge, and yeah, so no forecast of gusts. I'm trying to, everything I'm wearing, anything that might add weight or anything like that, just try and keep everything the same to try and make it as fair a test as possible. And riding each tyre 5 times and then swapping over and see where we get to. So I just finished the first run on the road. First of all, really pleased that there's been it's consistent, each of the 3 tyres finishing about the same place. It's also good to see that each one is, there is a difference. So if we start from here, don't know how clearly these markings will come across, but so I've got V, so I've got Venture, another Venture then, there's a small gap, 2 more Ventures, and then the last Venture finishes there. So all of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all within probably about 2.5, 3 meters of each other. There is one slight outlier. I've got one Byway, which is here. All of the rest, so another 1.5 meters on. So starting from here, I've got Nano, 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 Byway, Nano, Byway, Byway, Nano, Byway. In total it's probably 8 meters from the furthest one to the end. Nanos and Byways all within about 3 meters of each other, apart from that one outlier, and it might have been that I had a gust of wind or something, and even that one is only maybe 2 meters apart from the rest. So I think the wind has started to pick up, and that was the last tyre that I used, so I might have had a bit of a gust of wind or something else. So with these ones done, I am going to head up to the forest and basically do it all over again, see how it fares off-road. Obviously GBDuro on and off-road, and I would imagine lots of little roads like this, not perfectly smooth roads. So yeah, we'll be interesting to see if there's a difference off-road. So I just come to a local forest, and I'm just going to do exactly the same thing again, 5 repeats on each tyre. Starting from here, it's a bit of a faster start and it's a bit more of an uphill, so be interesting to see how this compares. It's going to be important for me to keep the same line, but being off-road, it should be easier if you'll be able to see where the tyre tracks are. So I just finished all the off-road tests. First thing I say is I never want to change another tyre again. Just had enough of that. But actually, really surprising results. There's about 3 meters difference from the very, the least distance to the furthest, and a big surprise for me personally in the tyres up there. So starting at the back, the bottom. So it's just a mess of numbers, but I'll try and go through them. So we've got Nano, 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 Nano. So there's 4 nanos within less than a meter of each other. Venture, and then the final Nano here. And then there's a big jumble, got a load of here. So Byway 5, Byway 3, Venture 2, Venture 1, Byway 2, Byway 4. And then out here, probably a meter ahead, got Venture 5, Byway 1. So I'll be honest, the Ventures to me are a really grippy tyre, but I wasn't expecting them to be faster off-road, so that surprised me. The Byway, I was still expecting that to be quite fast, although I haven't tested it enough to know how grippy it is. So for me now, I need to do some more riding on the Byway. If that's a grippy tyre, then that's shown to me that it's quite a fast one. But yeah, difference off-road is very, very small. I've also been thinking while I've been doing this, I'll probably try and do something on tyre pressures, because it'd be interesting to know at what pressure is faster. So once I've decided what tyres I'll use, try and do something similar and work out tyre pressures. And then hopefully that'll mean less tyre changing as well, because this has taken an awful lot longer than what I thought. So yeah, to take from this, I think off-road, very, very little difference, which is surprising. On-road, a bit more difference, but still not massive. For racers, then maybe it matters, but for average riders, it's probably not big enough difference to matter.